Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today is a great day to immerse ourselves in the madness unfolding on screen. How will viewers react to the news that Victor might be killed? What other crazy things could happen on Y&R? Oh my god, I'm screaming. I can't even deal right now. Okay, but listen, if you have been watching the show lately, you know exactly why my blood pressure is currently through the roof. Victor Newman. Honestly, Victor Newman is actually literally losing his mind and taking the entire town down with him. I have been processing this for days and I am still I can't breathe. I was eating dinner and literally choked on my food when I saw what he has been up to. Had to pause and text my friend immediately because I was are you serious right now? The audacity of this man is just unmatched. It's actually unhinged. I'm dead just thinking about how far he has pushed things this time, and we seriously need to talk about whether or not this character is completely and utterly irredeemable at this point. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, let's rewind for a second. Because if we are going to talk about Victor being an absolute menace to society, we have to look at his history. I forgot to mention earlier that his entire relationship with Nikki Newman, which is insane, by the way, started on the most toxic, ridiculous lie ever. Do you guys remember this? Longtime fans know what I am talking about. Nikki was literally a stripper, a pole dancer, just trying to live her life. And Victor rolls up and tricks her into thinking he is a servant, in his own massive, ridiculous mansion. He let her believe that his friend, the colonel, was the master of the house. Why would he do that? Who builds a foundation for a marriage on a bizarre psychological game of dress-up? It's wild. It's so dramatic for no reason. And Nikki just stayed with him for decades. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, let's get to the current mess because my jaw dropped when I saw the latest episodes. Victor has always been a shady, ruthless corporate raider. We all know that. That is his whole brand, but the storyline right now, it is completely unprecedented. It is next level evil. Victor literally kidnapped Jack Abbott. He abducted him and locked him up on an abandoned yacht. An abandoned yacht in the middle of nowhere. I'm screaming just picturing Jack trapped on this creepy boat while his entire family is back home literally sick with worrying. His family is terrified. They have no idea where he is, and Victor is just sitting in his office pulling the strings like some kind of cartoon supervillain. And don't even get me started on that. The worst part isn't even the kidnapping itself. It's who Victor brought in to torture Jack. He unleashed Patty Williams. Are you kidding me? At this point, I'm yelling at my screen. Patty is completely unstable. She is wild. She is dangerous. And Victor just casually uses her as a weapon against his worst enemy. He had Jack heavily drugged out of his mind. Jack had no idea what was happening. His reality was completely distorted, and Victor manipulated this horrific scenario where Jack is compromised with Patty. It is actually sickening. It is a complete violation. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly for everyone involved. Mark my words. Okay, where was I? Right. So Jack is drugged on this yacht. Patty is being her chaotic self, and the fallout from this is literally destroying lives. Diane Jenkins Abbott, Jack's wife, is so heartbroken and devastated by what happened that she literally packed her bags and moved out of the Abbott mansion. She left him because of a situation Victor completely orchestrated. Honestly, my heart is breaking for Jack and Diane. They work so hard to get to a good place, and Victor just stomps all over it because of his massive ego. It is so unfair. And then we have Claire and Kyle arguing about it, which is a whole other mess. Claire is actually trying to blame Jack for breaking his vows to Diane. She needs to get it together, I swear. How can you blame a man who was literally abducted and drugged? Kyle is fiercely defending his dad, pointing out that Jack was incapacitated and that Victor used the worst person from Jack's past to hurt Diane. Kyle is so right, and I am so glad he is standing up for his father. but Claire just wants peace and thinks Jack should take responsibility. Not okay. I'm done with Claire's take on this. She is so wrong it actually hurts my brain to listen to her defend Victor's actions. But why did Victor do all of this? What is the grand master plan behind committing multiple felonies and ruining a marriage? Newman Enterprises, that's it. That's the whole reason. He hates Jack. Yes, but he is using Jack to get back his stolen company and its subsidiaries from Phyllis Summers. He is willing to destroy a man's life, traumatize his family, and unleash a literal menace like Patty just to get his CEO chair back. It is pure, unadulterated greed. It's insane. It's iconic in a very twisted, dark way, but mostly it's just insane. I forgot to mention earlier, but Victor isn't just destroying Jack's life right now. Oh no, he has been busy traumatizing other people too. He literally orchestrated this entirely unhinged fake kidnapping with Lily Winters just to trick Kane Ashby. He made Kane believe that Lily and their twins were in mortal danger. He had Lily hand over her phone and hide out so Kane would panic. Devin Hamilton and Nate Hastings had to interrogate Lily to get the truth out of her, and Devin was furious. Devin went crazy because he was worried sick, especially after what happened with Dominic's kidnapping. Victor is just out here playing with people's worst fears and traumas like it's a game of chess. It is sick. Which brings me back to Nikki. Nikki Newman has finally, literally, actually had enough. The audacity of Victor demanding loyalty from her after doing all of these despicable things is just... wow. He feels absolutely no remorse for what he did to Jack. None. He thinks he is completely justified. But Nikki is done. She has reached her absolute breaking point, and honestly, good for her. I am cheering for her. She is teaming up with Jack Abbott, and potentially Kane, to execute a massive, scorched earth revenge plot against Victor. They are going to bypass Victor entirely and try to seize control of Newman Enterprises straight from Phyllis. They might use an AI program. They might use blackmail. They might threaten Phyllis with criminal charges, whatever it takes to lock Victor out of his own company forever. I'm dead. I am literally deceased at the thought of Nikki looking Victor in the eye and telling him she is the CEO now, and he is out. Can you imagine the drama, the absolute chaos? Adam, Victoria, and Nick are going to be so shocked. Well, Nick is currently spiraling in Las Vegas with fentanyl and Matt Clark, which is a whole other tragic disaster, but Victoria is going to lose her mind. Victoria is blindly defending Victor right now, acting like kidnapping Jack was just a standard business move. She is delusional. She really is. So this all leads to the biggest question, the thing the entire fandom is screaming about right now. Has Victor Newman finally gone too far? Is this the absolute end of the line for him? Some fans have literally had enough. They are exhausted by his lies, his cheating, his manipulation, and his complete disregard for human life. Unleashing Patty Williams on a drug Jack Abbott on an abandoned yacht is not just a soap opera scheme. It is dark, it is cruel, and it is abusive. People are asking if it is time to get rid of the character entirely. Is he irredeemable? Like, seriously, how do you come back from this? How do you look your wife in the eye and say, sorry I kidnapped your friend, drugged him, and ruined his marriage for a corporate merger? You can't, but at the same time, Victor Newman is a show. He is the ultimate villain you love to hate. He is a classic, legendary character. Can the show even survive without him? I honestly don't know. I am so torn. Half of me wants him to lose everything and end up alone in a prison cell, and the other half knows that the show would be so boring without his ridiculous, over-the-top evil plans. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, I just cannot get over the yacht. The yacht! The image of Jack waking up confused with Patty Williams hovering over him is going to haunt my nightmares forever. Victor is a monster for that. A literal monster. And the fact that he started his relationship with Nikki by pretending to be a poor servant while she was a stripper just proves that he has always been a manipulative liar. He has never respected anyone, not even the woman he claims to love more than life itself. I'm calling it now. This revenge plot with Nikki and Jack is going to spark the most bitter, vicious divorce war Genoa City has ever seen. Jack is going to use every legal maneuver in the book to create a fortress of paperwork to keep Victor out. Victor is going to retaliate like a wounded animal. It is going to be explosive. I am literally counting down the seconds until the next episode because I need to see Victor's face when he realizes his own wife has betrayed him and stolen his precious company. It is going to be cinematic. But seriously, guys, we need to know what you think. I am losing my mind over here, and I need to know I am not alone. What do you think of this current version of Victor Newman? Has he crossed a line that he can never, ever uncross? Is the character completely beyond saving at this point? Or do you think that because he is Victor Newman, he has the right to do whatever he wants and stay exactly where he is at the top of the food chain? Let us know your thoughts because this debate is tearing the fandom apart and I am honestly here for all the drama. We want to hear your opinions. Why and our fans? What do you think of the current version of Victor Newman? Is the character now beyond redemption? Or do you think that, as a classic character of Victor's caliber, he absolutely deserves to remain in his current position? On our channel, I always seek inspiration for each video by compiling short video clips to analyze and offer my personal opinions. This channel specializes in analyzing, theorizing, and discussing plot points in the Young and the Restless series from the perspective of a longtime fan. Through this, viewers can gain deeper, more objective, and interesting perspectives. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the latest news about the Young and the Restless series.